I'm Christy. For 12 years, I worked as an occupational therapist. I'm a mom, a wife, and a small business owner. And with Amway, I've been able to empower people to live better lives. My mom is one of 5 kids, and one of her brothers, he was born with special needs, and it wasn't labeled as to what. His name was Dennis. At that time when you had a child with special needs, at least in my mom's family, it wasn't socially accepted as much. Just seeing my mom share through tears and joys and laughters and memories of Dennis, he was just a household name. And so I felt like it just kind of unlocked a part of compassion on behalf of my mom and an uncle that I never knew. I remember in 3rd grade, there was a little girl in our classroom. Crystal was taken out for her special needs classes, and I remember 2 of the girls who were actually my closest friends at the time in elementary school started making fun of her one day. And I thought, what if this is Dennis, and that's somebody's Dennis, and she's special to somebody. And I remember just standing up to them, and I was a pretty shy, kind of backward kid, and to stand up to them because I felt so convicted. I remembered the whole thing, and so I feel like at that time it was kind of like when the call started, like something was special about that population that my heart was tied to. I always felt like I was a bit different. I've had great relationships and friendships my whole life. But I just knew that there was something that was never, they never really fully got about me. I was working as an occupational therapist. I loved what I was doing as a therapist. I was working at the facility that I wanted to work at when I went to school. So it was like the dream came true. I was working for maybe about 3 years before I realized if I fast forwarded my life, my personal goals in my own family's life weren't going to be met if I didn't do something else.
I'm Patrick. I've been married to Christy for 17 years now. She's amazing. She, whatever she puts her mind to, she's a dog on a bone. There's nothing stopping her. She was great at what she did, had a heart and passion for helping children with special needs.
My biggest dream was to be a mom and a wife and be able to live the kind of life I wanted to with my family. As soon as I walked into my first meeting with Amway business owners, without even words being said, in my spirit, I felt they got me.
I saw that.
I feel like as Amway independent business owners, it attracts a certain heart that really does desire to give back. I think it's just so part of the culture. It was probably about 15 years ago that we heard of another team and another group of Amway business owners being recognized for their work that they had done for the Easter Seals organization, and I was impacted.
3, 2.
Easter Seals Western and Central Pennsylvania actually provides support for children and adults with disabilities, and we do that through a variety of programs and services. We have an approved private school program, we offer a job placement program, we also do residential housing, we have a camp and recreation program, but it's all around individuals with disabilities.
My name's Alex. I'm Dalton's mom. It's really difficult to send your nonverbal child out into the world without you. To move forward and get him into school, I was like, I don't know what he's gonna do. When we found this, I was just like, oh my gosh. It was just wonderful to find Easter Seals, it really was.
Once you're here, you want to stay here and just keep helping these kids. It's so meaningful and rewarding to see even those little tiny improvements that the children are showing, the progress, however slow it might be, but I think the impact goes much farther than this building. We are changing their lives every day.
I always say our love needs no words, and you can just see it in his eyes when he looks at me, that he's just thankful. Sorry. And it means a lot to me.
I love the Easter Seals organization. I love what they stand for. I love that they service, children, adults, veterans, across the board. I was inspired, and I think that, therapist heart in me and just kind of that love for the population that they serve We just came home and just decided to search it. How could we get involved here in Pittsburgh? And that's when we discovered there was a Walk With Me, is what their walk is called. Since then, we've had over 100 people at the walk at some points.
So we're here for the annual Walk With Me event. It's a walk to support individuals with disabilities. We've been doing this for over 20 years. It's a fun day at the park. People raise money, they create teams.
One of my favorite things about working with kids with special needs is I feel like they're just some of the angels on earth.
Having a place that's a safe haven where my child can be connected with and cared for and loved for who she is, and her needs aren't seen as special, they're just seen as human, and we have people to love on her, it means everything.
But I know that Easter Seals wouldn't run without people like this who are willing to give and to help our kids every single day. And without Easter Seals, I don't know what I would do. So we are so, so grateful and so thankful that we have them to do that for us.
Christy is just a sweetheart. I mean, she has been so amazing to work with. She's so good about motivating her team, and she's always willing to chip in and help out. I mean, it's just been amazing to have somebody with that passion and that dedication to really work with us.
Where are you feeling called? What is your gift? Who, inspires you? What cause makes your stomach upset whether you think, gosh, I wish I could do something? You can. I think if we just can be a community of people that see each other in the hard and in the difficult spaces, that's, in my opinion, saving the world. That's how we make the world a better place. Every individual can have that impact. They just need to make that first step.